Been caught up in this war in Afghanistan for 10 years. Been caught up in this Iraq war for too long. And maybe God is saying to us that it's time to come home. And maybe every now and then when we rise up in our military might, God has a way of saying, I have a way of breaking you down. If I don't break you down on the battlefield, maybe S&P will break you down. And you'll have to make some decisions. You'll have to choose ye this day whom you will serve. Bombs don't make a mighty nation. Missiles don't make a mighty nation. The military, as important as it is, doesn't make a mighty nation. But if you want to be a mighty nation, house the homeless and feed the hungry and take care of the weak and lift up our children. Samson rose up and realized that he wasn't as strong as he thought he was. He entered Iraq. The president before this one said we'll work that out in a few days. You remember the sign, mission accomplished. We're still there, don't know how to stay, don't know how to leave. Maybe God is trying to get our attention. God is trying to say you're clueless. You don't know what makes you strong. Then Jesus, as a young child, was with his parents. And remember, they went to the festival in Jerusalem. And when the festival was over, they started to return. And like many of us, they had gone a whole day's journey, unaware that they had left Jesus behind in Jerusalem. They were caught up in a different agenda. And like so many of us, when they realized that they had left Jesus, they had the nerve to ask Jesus, why did you leave us? And Jesus says, are you clueless? That's what he said. He said, know ye not that I must be about my Father's business. In other words, you are clueless. You went a whole day's journey before you realized you had left me behind. And now everybody's focused on this cheating scandal in the Atlanta public school system. I'm telling you, the crisis did not begin last year. The problem is we went a whole day's journey without realizing that we had left our children behind. And simply declaring leave no child behind does not solve the problem. It's a national crisis. It's not an Atlanta crisis. I'm a product of the public school system. We used to have music and band in school. We used to have art in school. And as a little black boy growing up in the housing projects, being exposed to music, and being exposed to art, and being exposed to Bach and Beethoven, being exposed to Porgy and Bess as a little child raised my horizons and gave me a sense of what was possible and helped me to know that the world was bigger than my neighborhood. Now we've taken art out of school, we've taken music out of school, we've taken the resources out of school, and we've told our children, do as best you can. God is saying you went a whole day's journey. And you left that which was precious behind. Father, forgive them. They do not know. They do not know what they are doing.
He blessed me over and over, over and over, over and over again.
He blessed me over and over,
over and over again. Oh,
you blessed me over and over, over and over, over and over. again. Oh.
He blessed me over and over, over and over again.
Be a testimony. Stand up and tell somebody. Come on. Sing over and over, over and over, over and over again. He blessed me over and over, over and over again. Oh, you've been so good.